Greetings, everybody. I am Soh Juvitus, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Sky Tech Startup, found in Bamenda. I am also a part-time teacher in a secondary school, and I also assist sometimes with the administrative duties. Every administrator in the building will attest to how difficult it is to manually input marks and to manually calculate the averages and to rank students. It's literally hell when it comes to a school which is very large. It's also very difficult for the administration to easily contact parents in times of emergencies. And just to name a few, to this effect, Sky 8 decided to come up with a software called the report card management system, which is a fully automated software which can work both online and offline. And this system automates the process of getting the report card, automatically calculates the averages and ranks the students, and it's just ready for printing. Currently, there are approximately 3,200 secondary schools in Cameroon, and approximately 1,200 of these are private institutions. Of these private institutions, we decided to use a niche marketing strategy where we focused on Bamenda, and of about approximately 40 secondary schools in Bamenda community, we were able to visit 19 of these schools. Now it should be noted that all 19 schools applauded an innovation as such. Of these 19, we are currently working with 2 after recently launching this academic year, and they subscribe on an annual basis with, at the moment we have made approximately 1,050,000 francs from the deal. We are currently in close contact and in positive talks with 4 of these other teams. Now, we project that by next academic year, we should have at least 10 startups, 10 schools in Bamenda who can subscribe with us annually. And a year after that, we should have at least 50 nationwide. Now, if all of them are subscribing with us at least 600,000 francs annually, we are projecting 12 million francs and 30 million francs respectively per year. Now, for us to achieve our goals, it is always said that no good product or service can be bought if people do not know about it. We just recently launched this product and many people do not know about it. So with 1 million francs, we shall pump most of this into advertisements, billboards, social media, TV and radio advertisements, and we shall also do more surveys and do one-on-one, visit most of these schools. Like we know, it became very difficult for us to visit all the schools because of some constraints. We believe that the market of this product is quite vast, and with the updates that we are currently working on, making it a multi-tenant system, also making the system to be a full-fledged school management system where they can easily communicate with teachers, retrieve the transcripts. They can also, like I said, communicate with the teachers. What we are offering, the services are quite good, and the market is quite vast also for such a service, and we believe that in the nearest future we can have a boom in this with this product. Thank you. I would welcome questions and contributions, please.
Because my question is this: I think you have a very good products. You can make a lot of money on this. But then, I would like to know how secure the platform or the software is. You said you are hosting this online, and you also have a desktop version of the software. So having it online means that it is very exposed. This can be hacked. Just imagine a very big school. Just at the end of the exam session, and you realize that they have hacked the software, they have manipulated results, and you are the boss, you are the person who actually build the software. You'll be sued actually, and you'll be in trouble. So let me know how secure the platform is. Do you have firewalls? And have you done ethical hacking of the system? Or have you invited some third parties to hack the system? And if yes, we'd like to know the results of that ethical hacking.
Speaking of the security in the system, firstly, the system is made available, is hosted online only when we have sessions to be inputted. So the school is going to give out information to their staff. All marks should be inputted within this period, and then it is hosted. Then after that, it's taken down so that it cannot be accessed within the course of the year when it's not necessary. That is one aspect. Another aspect of security in the system is it has a lock system where it takes note of those who have logged in to the system but not yet taking note of what they have done. Those are updates that can be worked upon. For the aspect of testing, we haven't invited any professional to do a test so far, but on our part, we use the available security methodologies, we use the logins, we hash the passwords, and I am a beginner cybersecurity analyst. So I tried running a lot of SQL, a little bit of SQL injections into them, and trying to mess around with a little bit. I found a couple of problems, which we rectified. But I am not a professional. We are still looking to get that to test the system.
I think the idea is very good, but if the security part of it is not very good, it's a trouble in some few months, years. So we want to work on that.
Thank you.
Juvitus, I think you've done so much justice to yourself with your pitch. Yeah, that was an excellent pitch. My main distinct question would first of all be from the perspective of competition. Could you please give us some hints about your yeah.
All right. We have competitors in the space. Yes. We did some analysis, and when we go to visit some schools, some of the schools did not use our products because they were using some already. Now, what they told us when we did our findings is if we can upgrade this on our particular platform, then they can take it. So most of our competitors do not have the aspect of retrieving the transcript. They do not have the aspect of mass communication also. So these are some aspects that are lacking there, which we on our update system have so far. So with competition, we are also looking at gaining the market through having very good customer relations, and so also our method is customer centric. So we do surveys when what the customer wants, we update our products to look like what they want.
Can you actually mention, like for instance, few of these listing competitors?
For instance, I didn't get you well, sir.
Yeah. Can you actually mention some listing competitors?
I know of one. They call it iStick report card. The name of the software is iStick, ISTICK, which is being used at the Christ the King College at the moment in Bamenda.
Okay. You've actually looked just at one.
I have. That's the one I know the name about. Now, most of these schools do not like to give us particular information. We are technically just able to get what we can from them when we go there. They tell us the people we are working with have this and this and this. They did not tell us their names. We visited many schools, and about 3 of them had different softwares from what we noticed. So these are 3 people we have already done surveys on, but we do not have the names exactly.
Okay. My last question: have you actually had somebody like Churchill to sort of review your listening code?
Yes, we have. I am a student in the University of Bamenda, and we have professors. So every project we work on, especially this one also, they have reviewed it. We invite them to review, to criticize, and we work on the updates.
Okay, thank you very much. This is my field, and I'm also excited when it comes to software engineering. But I also know the difficulties when it comes to selling software. So I'm going to ask you, because from my experience, I have friends. I don't even know them. Zynga Systems, Fua and Valerie. They built a tool like yours. It's called Academia. And they were lucky to have a contract with all the Presbyterian schools, Presbyterian Secretary, Education Secretary, and they installed it in all the European schools. And then later they worked with most government schools in the southwest that I know of. And the software was also installed and schools were using it. So my question goes to you is, the challenge they had was some of these principals were not ready to pay for it. I'm saying this because, okay, University of Buea has an online platform that helps in student registration, fee payment, course registration results. They are using the solution, it's working. But the university did not pay for it. They don't want to pay for anything. They found another way to monetize it. So how are you sure in this your business, if they give you this 1 million, this software that you're saying these schools want, how am I sure they'll pay for it? Because I know many people that even have their software accepted by schools, but the schools are not paying for it.
Okay, thank you for the question. First, I would like to ask: is the University of Buea is not paying because they don't want to, or it was a contract that they were doing that for?
They told the Go Groups guys that, listen, we don't have money for this. We're not going to pay you for this. If you figure out a way to make your money, then we'll accept it. And the Go Groups people figure out a way to make their money, and then it was accepted. The reason I'm asking you this is because you two need to figure out a way to make your money for most of this school, and you have not said that.
This is, before we get into any professional dealing, we have legal backings. So before we accept a particular contract for, the university would have, if I was in their position, I don't know if they did that or the university is going against their contract, but before we go into them using our software.
I'm saying the university told them their tool is good, but this university cannot pay them for the tool. It's not like they agreed that, okay, I'll pay you some money. No, they said the tool is good, we can use it if you figure out how you monetize it, but the university will not pay you anything for that tool. In their case, they turn around and charge the students, and the students are paying, so it's working.
Okay, that's a good method, which we can also follow. We didn't figure out anything like that, but we've taken down this.
It just shows that you haven't talked to many schools, so please do that. You have to do your research.
Yes, we have.
And another thing is, such a tool is set up online and offline.
Yes.
But a big challenge in software development in Cameroon, especially selling software, is that most of the users, in this case, will be the teachers. Do you know if they know how to use a computer or not? How many of them can use a computer? How many of them will be able to log into the system and upload their results? I'm sure you assume all teachers will be able to log in and put their results. I'm sure the way you built it, is that how you built it?
We make the software very easy to use on first sight, so they can use both their machines and phones.
No, I mean, what I'm asking is, every teacher is supposed to log in and put their results, right?
That's right.
Now I ask you, are you sure all teachers know how to use computers?
Part of the billing is trainings for the teachers.
Great, you didn't specify that. How are you going to train these teachers? It's a very expensive process, time consuming. Support is very difficult for things like this. How are you going to handle that?
For the 2 schools we are working with so far, we took a training of literally just 3 days. And we organized particular days. Each training took 2 hours. It took 2 hours for us to do these trainings. So when we were done with the trainings, we just showed them how to use the system. Everybody has a particular thing to do. So you just simply log in, input your marks and submit. That's what you do. And we showed the administrator what you're supposed to do to print your report cards. And that's what you do also. So nobody interferes with another person's trainings. It's quite simple to use.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You mentioned the fact that you're working part-time. So we've also noticed in the past that we have some contestants who come, right? They come and teach even though maybe they've not won per se, but later on they decide to work full-time. So how are you going to manage that? Because if we give you this 1 million, so what's the guarantee that you're going to focus on your project and not maybe, yeah.
If we've gotten this far with the amount of focus I'm putting in, I believe I can keep doing that. And I also do my best to see how I schedule out my time and know how to handle everything that comes my way. So I am pretty much focused on the vision and focus on my education.
So then, one advice that I would have for you, I think you took the one from Churchill, where you're actually going to have students pay for it. I think you should talk to parents, okay? Most parents actually have a lot of influence in schools, during PT meetings and so on. So don't just limit your marketing to maybe the schools and the students. Is that okay? You can also talk to parents and maybe they'll have a way to talk to schools. Is that okay?
Thank you. That's noted. Okay, thanks for the contributions.